Such an important game, the prelim final, and I guess the winner going through to the grand final. But West Adelaide were out of the blocks pretty early, Andrew.
Yeah, I thought North, particularly early, were really hot. You can see an easy turnover there, which resulted in a James Bennett goal. And they came out of the blocks really well. They led early, and it wasn't until about the 20-odd minute mark that we saw West Adelaide actually virtually venture into their forward line. And Ryan Willits kicked a fantastic goal from a very difficult pocket with the breeze against him. And that really got them rolling. And there you see an indiscriminate act by Todd Miles for the Roosters, and it resulted in another goal to Willits, and the momentum in the game changed.
It did, and I think you said in the call, Andrew, that it was a game of the first quarter was in halves, wasn't it? Dominated by North Adelaide first, then West Adelaide getting back into it, and I thought the little Fort Caruso and then on to Nat Caruso really got things going in the second term for West Adelaide, didn't it?
Yeah, that was the opening bounce of the second quarter, and West Adelaide had the momentum coming out of the first quarter, and then they kicked that goal there straight away, and all of a sudden you thought, oh, geez, they're in trouble, the Roosters. So they really started to lack composure when they had the footy. We see a kick out of bounds on the thing, and there's Brad Couch, who I thought really announced himself today as a legitimate AFL player and a very good SANFL player. Kicked his first goal for the year. And from then on, you can see there West Adelaide really controlled the footy, were smart with the footy. You see there Caruso bring it back inside to Izzard, who is a very, very good finisher on the run. You see there he took his taller opponent on in Craig and kicked a long, long goal.
I think that was the important part for West Adelaide, hitting up targets. They were really good. Here's a brilliant snap by Silverlock, who I've been saying all year that he's going to take a game by the scruff of the neck, but he played his role today, but Crouch was the man for me who really got them going. North couldn't quite, they went to Alloway a lot, and he didn't do enough of this, did he?
Yeah, the loss of Lewis Johnson today really hurt them as another tall marking target. And you're right, they went to Alloway a lot because they struggled to find a hit-up target. There was no players leading at the kicker, and therefore they struggled to find that type of player. And this stage of the game, you feel like North Adelaide were fighting their way back in the game. They got it to a bit over 2.5 goals after this goal from String. You see Hartlett, and the North Adelaide players not happy with Adam Hartlett's attempt there to spoil. And George String kicks this goal, and all of a sudden it was really game on. 2.5 goals a difference, but what they couldn't do was string consecutive goals together, and we see a great run here by Brad Crouch down the outer side.
And I think what Josh Franco did, mixed his side around a bit. I think he did everything in the coach's box that he could do, but you just can't avoid this. This was terrific stuff, and Shannon Green, who was good off half-back, kicks a booming goal, and really that signalled just a tremendous performance by West Adelaide.
Yeah, I think in the mindset across their half-backs was fantastic. As we get a look at that quarter by quarter, they established a winning lead in the second quarter and then maintained it through the second half.
And the stats, Andrew, and as we see here, but it was a pretty even. But you look at the centre breaks, 13-14, but then the inside 50s is where there's a bit of a discrepancy.
Yeah, we get a look at this, and look, you see West Adelaide are marginally in front in all of those key statistics. Centre breaks, inside 50s. They had more of the ball, so they flicked it around a bit more today. But they certainly deserved their victory, and the stats there tell you that they deserve their victory.
And straight after the game, Coach Andy Collins, well, he wasn't interested in any team songs. He wasn't interested in any of that. He just said, righto, let's get into the room, have a bit of a chat about next week. So it was just tremendous by Andy Collins, who just decided to lock them away.